All right, if you're looking out your window right now and you're saying, wow, Keith really blew this forecast, actually, you're right on.
It's so far so good. There's one spot that I think is a little low, and that's out towards Kingfield and Carrabassett Valley. Okay. They've got like an inch or two, but the rest of it's about where I thought it would be. And it's amazing that calling people out in advance didn't help me.
That's right. Like you told us that it was going to be quiet in the middle of the day.
People are going to say it's wrong at this time of the day, and that's what they're doing. Be patient. We'll get there. This is where we are so far. Some 6s in Litchfield, East Baldwin, Cape Elizabeth, 6 inches, Porter 5.8. We've got a lot in this zone, which does put us on track for our total amounts because we've got more snow coming tonight. And again, look at some of these totals. Portland 5 inches, that seems right to me. Bethel 5 inches, so near Sunday River. And then Kingfield, an inch. I was looking at the radar, it just kind of split a little bit right through that area. Obviously, a lot of skiers there, so hopefully we make some of that up tonight. And Machias about an inch or so, though that was a earlier report. So we don't have much left on the radar right now as we anticipated the first wave moving offshore. Interesting little nugget of snow that's just set up right over Cape Elizabeth. They might have some of the highest totals of this storm because they already have 6, and this is still hitting down there and just into South Portland as well. Very localized stuff. Most of us, though, in a lull where we're seeing no or very little precipitation. So here's our second batch back here out towards Alpena. And it will kind of congeal itself a little bit better over the next few hours. Move in, we'll call it early evening, and settle in overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Temperatures sufficiently cold enough, and now we're fairly saturated too. That was the problem we were having a little bit in the mountains last night, is the dry air was eroding that first round of precipitation. Now the column's pretty saturated, should help us out, and we were very cold in the teens and some single digits, so we'll have a lot of fluff factor, very fluffy snow with this second round. So here it comes tonight. This is 7 o'clock, moving just about into Lewiston, Augusta, Freiburg at that point to the coastline around 8, 9 o'clock tonight. By 10 o'clock, most of the state is seeing snow, and especially some spots that haven't seen a bunch so far. Down East Maine and central and northern Maine will fill in with this second round coming through. It'll continue into the early morning hours tomorrow, and then by kind of the mid-morning, we should be done with this everywhere but stream down East Maine. They will get rid of it around 9 or 10, and then after that, temperatures drop, and we are very cold by Saturday morning. We've talked about how we're going to have a pretty cold weekend, especially in the mornings. Both of those mornings look pretty cold to me. So here's this model's projection of what we're going to get for round 2. Oops, I wish I didn't do that. Hold on. Let's try that again. There we go. Projection for round 2, and you can see some 3s and some 4s. 5 seems high to me, but I do think that there'll be kind of a widespread 2 to 4, a couple of 5s out of it in addition to what we already got, which if you do the math should end up just about where we expected. Overnight lows tonight, or Friday night, cold into Saturday morning, right around 0 along the coastline, 5 below inland, 10 to 15 below possible into the mountains with that fresh snowpack in place. So we're going to have a relatively quiet weekend. We do have a little bit of light snow activity in the evening on Sunday. That's probably an inch or 2, if that. Quiet on Monday. And then I'm more excited about Tuesday, I think, than our morning crew. But I think we've got a good chance at a decent storm, especially over southern coastal Maine on Tuesday. We'll keep an eye on that as we get a little bit closer. But yeah, wait for the second round tonight. It kind of is annoying in the sense that like I cleaned my driveway and everything, and I was getting real cute about it. And then I was like, you know what? I just make it passable.
Exactly.
And then the next one comes through.
Don't worry about the edge. It'll be fine. Yeah. You'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, thanks so much.